Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. We have some new potential leaked images for Pokemon Legends EA to take a look at. We also have an update on Riddler's Mega Evolution riddle. It's been solved now, so we're going to break that down. And then we also have some other bits and bobs to take a look at as well. There's a lot of things to get into today, so if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over this Mega Evolution riddle once again. Obviously, we spoke about it in yesterday's video, but it has now been solved. And there are like 3 potential Mega Evolutions that could come from this riddle. Either way, we're going to break it down. So, obviously, we covered the whole thing yesterday, the whole scenario. It wasn't like completely, I guess, completed, but the word that people got was the word rogue. And that seemingly is what the answer was. And we have Riddler here saying, finally, the correct answer and its process showed up. Congrats. So the correct answer was rogue, and the process to get to that correct answer was also kind of showed up as well. So we know that is what Riddler was referring to. And we have this person here saying rogue, what means it? And it goes on and says you will know soon. So I don't know if that's going to be in the next trailer or something. And if it is in the next trailer, that means that the big trailer is going to reveal a new Mega Evolution, which obviously we're all excited about. And then as well as that, does the puzzle have a sequel? And he says nope, new ones are prepared. So this is all we're getting for this like rogue kind of thing. And then after that, he's also going to produce some more puzzles in regards to maybe other Mega Evolutions or the starters or something like that. But if we're close to a trailer, surely the starters are going to get shown anyway. So I don't really know what to make of it. But anyway, let's break down what these Mega Evolutions could be. So we have this post here from TG Bouncer saying it goes like this. So this is the process basically. So it was Pokedex number was step 1, and then +1 was step 2. So you had to +1 to the Pokedex number. And then also, it was the step 2 was the prime number position. And then also the letter is the answer, rogue. So that's how we got it. So obviously you got your Pokedex numbers here. So 60, 46, 16. You had to add 1 to that. So 60 becomes 61, 46 becomes 47, etc. And then step 2 in the prime number position. So 61 was 18, 47 was 15, yada, yada, yada. And the letter that you get from it is rogue. Because obviously Riddler said it was a maths kind of equation. There was numbers, there was letters, everything like that. And so now we can kind of decipher what that means. And this is really, really interesting. So we have this post here from Ram saying, could you do the same with these? It was posted under Riddler's thread of the Mega Riddle, and he responded to this seemingly shocked that it was out. Maybe the prime thing can be done and applied here as well. So this was actually a post from Jean, who has posted cryptic tweets in the past. They are seemingly quite, I guess, friendly with Riddler, so I don't know if Riddler has told them information like behind the scenes, but they have posted things before. Like I remember for sure that when Poltergeist was kind of hinted at, or before it was revealed, Jan did like post the sort of emojis about that, and he did it with a couple of other Pokemon as well. So they definitely have some sort of inside knowledge, and they posted this image here, and Riddler was shocked at this. Like they responded in a shocked way to this. And what does this mean? So if you take the exact same equation and the exact same prime numbers +1, everything like that, it actually reads this. Is Zarude getting a Mega Evolution? So it's a potential. Obviously Zeraora potentially getting a Mega Evolution, Zygarde potentially getting a Mega Evolution, and now Zarude potentially getting a Mega Evolution. A lot of these Pokemon that begin with the letter Z are seemingly getting a Mega Evolution. Now, we don't know, obviously, if this is confirmed or anything. This is just what Jean has posted. But obviously, Riddler's response to it was a little bit shocked. Like, they went out of their way to respond to it. So, look, you don't know. But that potentially could be... I don't think that's the rogue thing. I think this is just something different. I think the rogue thing applies to something else. But, yeah, Zarude potentially could also be getting a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends EA. We have had Mega Mythicals before, like Mega Diancie and stuff like that. But is it going to happen with 2 Mythicals and a Legendary in this game? Potentially. I don't see why it couldn't. But yeah, Zarude potentially getting a Mega Evolution, as well as Zeraora and Zygarde. So that's that. But actually, what could the rogue kind of portion of this rumor mean here? So we have Chansey here saying, which rogue Pokemon will get a Mega in Pokemon Legends EA? I hesitate between Crawdaunt, which is known as the rogue Pokemon, which is also interesting because we covered a trailer rumor yesterday on 4chan that was posted before this riddle was solved, saying that there was going to be a Mega Crawdon and that we were going to get a trailer next Wednesday. Obviously, I said it was fake because I can't see them dropping a trailer for Legends Z8 on the day that Pocket releases. But potentially they do a Pokemon Presents, and in that Pokemon Presents, we do get a trailer, and that's where Mega Crawdon is revealed, because it is known as the Rogue Pokemon, and Rogue is seemingly attached to some sort of Mega Pokemon, so Crawdon is one of the frontrunners, in my opinion, but it could also be Dragonite, which is Iris's Rogue Dragonite in the anime, so that's like, for me, the two major Pokemon that we could get a Mega Evolution for. Remember, Dragonite is already a Pokemon that a lot of people expect to get a Mega Evolution in this game. Crawdon is completely out there, like that's not anything we were expecting, but it is known as the Rogue Pokemon. So yeah, I mean, look, it could be Crawdon, could be Dragonite, could be whatever. Could also be Zarude, which would be so anger me since it's the Rogue. Oh, okay, never mind. Zarude is known as the Rogue Monkey Pokemon, so it could actually be Zarude anyway. And then if Zarude is the one getting a Mega, the Pokemon Company clearly has something with the ZA concept. So Zeraora, Zygarde, and then Zarude. So I didn't realize, that's my bad. Zarude is known as the Rogue Monkey Pokemon. So this actually could be referring to Zarude, and it probably has more of a reason to be referring to Zarude than if Jean has also posted this. So if the whole answer is Rogue, Zarude is the Rogue Monkey Pokemon, and Jean has posted this, to which Riddler had quite a shocked expression to, then it's probably Zarude. But again, at the end of the day, Riddler's credibility all over the place. As always, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. But for me now, the frontrunner is probably Zarude, in my opinion. But yeah, Mega Zarude, Mega Zeraora, again, these could all get cancelled. You know, these are Pokemon that they've clearly spoken about, but we don't know if they're actually going to incorporate them into the game, or they're just going to get cancelled, because Mega Jinx was obviously cancelled, Mega Flygon was cancelled. Also, the Mega Jinx image has actually been revealed now. It's been released. You can go and see what Mega Jinx was going to look like. I can't show it, obviously, but it's an interesting image. But I think it looks alright. I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, Mega Jinx has been officially leaked now. So, well, not officially leaked, but it has been leaked. So you can obviously go and see what Mega Jinx looks like. But either way, it looks like we are going to be getting Mega Zarude. We do also have Mordecai's talking about this as well, so saying, so I'm thinking Riddler meant that Rogue Pokemon will be the Mega Pokemon alphas of Pokemon Legends ZA. Rogue Megas rampaging around Lumiose City. I personally don't think that. I think it's all about Zarude, which they actually go up and follow up with a different tweet saying, seems like we may be getting a Mega Zarude in Pokemon Legends ZA, according to Riddler's riddle, which was mainly for Rogue Pokemon that are going to be akin to Alpha Pokemon. I wonder if Mega Zarude will look like the gorilla from the Scarlet and Violet books, which would be kind of mad. I don't think it will look like that, but yeah, I think Zarude is going to get a Mega Evolution. I really do. I really do. I think that's what Riddler's kind of referring to, and I think that's just what the riddle means. So that's all of that. As well as that, we do have a quick update to go over for Pokemon Go as well. Cerebi update. So Pokemon Go is introducing Max Mondays. So we obviously have the Spotlight Hours on Tuesdays, but now we also have Max Mondays. So all Max battles to be the same Pokemon on Monday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time, and it runs each Monday from November the 11th. So it's going to be like I say, the Spotlight Hour on Tuesday. It's going to be something that runs every week, and yeah, all the Max battles are going to be the same Pokemon on Monday. So they could all be a Bulbasaur, they could all be a Squirtle, they could all be a Charmander, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, that's all that. We also have raid hours as well on Wednesdays, I do believe. So we're kind of slowly getting something every single day of the week for Pokemon Go, which is cool because it gives you something different to look forward to every day in the game. But either way, that's that. And then finishing things off for today's video, we do have a new rumored image to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, take it with a grain of salt. This was posted on 4chan, and it's seemingly a Mudbray regional variant or something like that. Looks to be some sort of poison or ghost or dark type or something like that. Kind of a cool design, really. I do quite like it. The background is really weird. It just seemingly looks like a really long hallway. Maybe like a tunnel or something like that. But yeah, this is the image here. I don't know what that says here. I'm assuming it says test, but again, I don't speak Japanese, so I'm not sure. Then it says version 007 over here, and then it says debug in the top right. So this is apparently a brand new Mudbray form, but let's see what the rumor is that it is accompanied with. So this was posted today, very early on in the morning, 1:59 a.m. And it says Legend ZA gameplay screenshot. It was posted by Anonymous. And it says, aside from the already leaked information, here's some more for right now. So Again, we do know that people have got hold of Legends EA. The leaker has given it out to certain parties. We don't know if those certain parties are going to leak the game, or we don't know if they're going to leak images or whatever, but they could at any time. So whenever you do see a leaked image, or a leaked image, it could actually be from the game. I think just because we know that Legends EA is in the wild right now, and any of them could easily anonymously post something to 4chan or whatever. Like, it could happen. Again, still take it with a big grain of salt, but either way, let's read on. It says, aside from the already leaked info, here's some more for you right now. So, the first new Pokemon so far is a Poison Dark type Mudbray. So, I assume this person is playing through the game, and the first new Pokemon that they've seen is a Poison Dark type Mudbray. Again, we're expecting this game to be set around modern time or in the future, or just not as late as Legends Arceus. So that not like ancient times and stuff like that. It says the starter Pokemon are from Kalos, but you get the choice of the Kanto starters after. And to be fair, this does make a lot more sense that the starters are going to be from Kalos now, because if the game is set like not that far in the past or modern day or even in the future for that matter, surely it's going to be the Kalos starters, because modern day X and Y, the starters were the Kalos starters. So if it was around that time, they're not going to bring 3 random starters to the region. You're just going to get the Generation 6 starters. And if that's the case, it probably means that they are also going to get Mega Evolutions. So even though we're all out here trying to predict what the starters are going to be, Scorbunny, Piplup, Snivy, Chikorita, whatever, if the game is set around the events of X and Y, it's just going to be the Generation 6 starters. Like, I don't see why they would change it, and they're not going to get regional forms because they are the Kalos Pokemon, so it means that they kind of have to get Mega Evolutions, which we're expecting anyway, but just some more food for thought, really. And then also getting the choice of the Kanto starters after. I'm not a massive fan of that, but if it is set around the events of X and Y, you can kind of understand why that would happen, because Sycamore would just give you the starters again, and then he'd give you the Kanto starters, if he's still the professor. Again, we don't know when this is set, we just know it's not set in ancient times. Again, that's according to Riddle, who could be wrong. He's just the only source in the past that has got something right, which is why we're kind of, well, I'm still sort of taking what he says as merit, but I completely understand why people wouldn't want to believe him. It says Xerneas and Yveltal have no new forms. That's quite hard to believe. We got Origin Palkia, Origin Dialga, in the Auraz remakes, we got Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon. I cannot see them not getting a new form, but then again, if Zygarde's getting a new Mega Evolution, maybe Xerneas and Yveltal don't get new forms, which would be a little bit subpar, but it could happen. And I have not seen Eternal Floette during the game. It is in the files. So, again, this is seemingly a person that has the game, and they haven't come across Eternal Floette, but it is in the files. Again, I still think it's just going to be an early purchase bonus. I honestly do. I've said that from day one. It's the only way they can incorporate it into the story and it still be like kind of canon, because obviously AZ loses Eternal Floette. He doesn't have it for all this time, and then in the events of X and Y, it returns to him. If we catch it, unless it's in like a different universe, but if we catch it back in time, he's never gonna then get it again in the events of X and Y, if that makes sense. So we can't catch it, because then it just makes X and Y's ending obsolete. So the only way we can get it is from an early purchase bonus, because that doesn't affect the story or anything like that. And that's just my personal opinion. Again, we don't know if it's going to be set in the same universe or anything like that. Like, AZ might not even be in this universe. We don't know. But that's just kind of my 2 cents about the Eternal Floette thing. And it says, the Mega Pokemon that I have seen so far are Hippowdon, the Kalos starters, Weavile, Musharna, Pangoro, and Helioptile. So some very interesting options there. I do like Mega Weavile, obviously the Mega Kalos starters. Pangoro could be kind of cool. Helioptile I definitely think needs something. It looks like a middle stage evolution in my opinion. There are many side quests which involve you catching Pokemon for Sycamore. So obviously he would be in the game, which means the game is set around X and Y. The game is not very story driven, mainly gameplay heavy. There is a battle facility in the post game where you battle every previous gym leader from X and Y, which would be kind of cool. I mean, we do know that battling is quite a big part of this game, hence why it was shown so much in the trailer, whereas in Legends Arceus it was barely a thing. There was like 4 or 5 main battles in the game. So in my opinion, I think that, yeah, there could be something like that. And it says, I've seen 6 new evolutions. One of them is a dragon evolution. So I hope this guy's right. I really do, because I want a dragon evolution so much. Doesn't even have to be a dragon evolution. Just any kind of evolution I would love to see. But he's seen 6 new evolutions so far. A new form of Mudbray, and then a few new Mega evolutions as well. But yeah, dude, I'd love a Dragon evolution, which it makes sense as well. Like, we had Sylveon over 10 years ago, which came out on its own. So this time we go back to Kalos. It'd be cool and kind of poignant as well if we did get another evolution that's kind of like the opposite of Fairy being Dragon. And then Hooper, Volcanion, Diancie quests in the post-game. Brandon returns and looks much older. He gives you missions to catch them. So, yeah, I mean, I'm expecting the Generation 6 Mythicals to be catchable in Pokemon Legends EA, just like they were in Legends Arceus with the Generation 4 Mythicals. Probably all going to be Shiny Locks. It's Game Freak at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I don't mind it. This is a pretty cool rumor. Obviously, it is accompanied with this image, which again could easily be faked. We don't know. But as I said earlier on in the video, it is out in the wild. So any kind of image that pops up always has that chance. I mean, anytime an image pops up, it has a chance to be true, but even more now because we know that people out there have the game. There's nothing to stop them from grabbing their phone or just on their computer, taking a screenshot and then uploading it to 4chan. There's literally nothing stopping them from doing that. But either way, I'm going to call fake until obviously proven correct, but I do like a lot of things about this rumor. And yeah, I like the Mudbray form as well. It actually looks really cool. I like the purple Mudbray. I think I would have preferred it being a ghost ground type because we've not had that before. Or ghost rock type, should I say. But at the same time, I think, yeah, poison, dark, ghost, whatever, looks kind of like that. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor here. Do you think it is true or not? Would you like it to be true or not? And also, what are your thoughts on everything else that we covered in today's video? Would you like to see a Mega Zarude in Pokemon Legends EA? Or do you think that it is going to be a Mega Crawdaunt or Mega Dragonite? Or do you think Riddle is just full of it and we're not going to get anything rogue-like Pokemon? But either way, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.